Riley's hand steering with the Code D. We've got some wind today and we are flying along.
This is incredible. Have you seen Mr. Robot?
Yes.
What are you up to? Hey? I'm Elayna and this is Riley. And this is our home, Le Vagabond. We've been sailing around the world for the last 5 years and have recently found ourselves with a stowaway. Meet Lenny. Subscribe and welcome aboard. We've been hammering it down the east coast of the States lately. We're about to make the jump over to the Bahamas to frolic around in the crystal blue waters. I hope you guys enjoyed the day vlogs. Let us know what you thought of them in the comment section. We'll be going back to normal weekly videos with the occasional extra day vlog or two for now. But if you can convince us, we might try and smash out more videos like we just did. Anyway, smash that like button and let's get on with the show. Morning guys! We're leaving Fort Pierce right now. Continuing on our way south, we're going to stop at West Palm Beach tonight in Florida. Good morning, man! He's been a grumpy boy. I tried to put him in the sling this morning and he was not having it, just screaming his head off. Uh-oh.
I need to fix that to stop water from falling in there, prop it up, or does anyone have any ideas about that?
What's the weather doing today?
Well, I mean, it's foggy as anything. 10, hopefully 15. I think it'd be more like 15 just from looking around.
We're from the north, hopefully.
Beautiful breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Offshore or slightly north.
For those of you who are curious about how I'm dealing with the insomnia, I had the best sleep of my life. So between the ashwagandha root and the don't give a shit drops, sorry about my language, but that's actually what they're called, I felt like I was a floating fairy all night. I just had the most peaceful, stress-free sleep. Not a stressful thought went through my head. It was beautiful. So between the two of them, I reckon I'll be right. I feel $1 million today after that sleep.
Only 10. The apparent wind's a bit too far forward for us to be really flying, but going good.
For anyone who's wondering what the heck ashwagandha is, I talked about it in yesterday's episode, and I'll link that. I make the tonic towards the end of the video and I show you the drops. So yeah, I really want to share that for other people that suffer from stress-related sleep or insomnia, because I feel like I have a new life today. I'm just full of energy and it's so good to have energy while you're sailing, because yeah, to not want to go change the sails isn't good because then you make mistakes.
I've just been hand steering because this sail can only handle 15 knots apparent. It's a light wind sail. So as I steer into it, we pick up speed, the apparent wind moves forward and picks up, and we're like right on the edge. So it's really good fun, and I've got to go and steer whilst listening to stuff. It's not an ad.
One thing that you probably didn't know about Riley, that I thought I'd share with you today, is that he likes to eat a Vegemite sandwich after just about every meal. So after I've done cooking and cleaning, he'll say, Elayna, can I have a Vegemite sandwich? And then I go getting crumbs all over the galley again. Sandwich is ready.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
That is so unbelievably crooked. It's like hilarious.
It is crooked.
Yeah, it might as well be sideways. It's closer to portrait than it is to landscape. See this?
Yeah.
That's a good amount of butter. You want that the whole way around. Whoa.
It does look pretty
Gives
good.
me a tingle. No, I
This is the ratio of butter to Vegemite that you want. And if you haven't made a Vegemite sandwich before, you need someone who knows what they're doing. What are you up to, Lenny? What are you up to? Hey?
The wind's died down, hasn't it? That's a bit annoying. We want more wind. We want more wind, don't we, Lenny? Blow, Mother Nature.
So I don't think we've said yet, but we're actually going to meet a guy. He does underwater photography, specialises in like sharks, and yeah, you should see some of his content. We're going to introduce him to you soon, and yeah, hopefully he's going to take us to a secret spot of his, and we're going to go diving with some tiger sharks, which I'm really excited about, but like super nervous because these sharks are just huge. We had a really nice sail today, except now you can tell we're getting closer to Miami because there's just fishing boats everywhere, so we're having to really watch navigation. Absolutely hammering.
Did you see what was on that ship?
Yeah, the ship said in like huge letters, protect the environment.
Who do they think they're kidding?
I don't know.
I guess it could be full of
Endangered species
trees.
in the containers. Trying to find a spot to anchor here in the lagoon. Phew, it smells out here.
It's because we're downwind from the smokestack.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Ooh, delicious. The next day we had a bunch of jobs to do before continuing on south to Fort Lauderdale. We're about to ride the dinghy to town, and it is a very windy day today. We would have left sooner because of the smog coming from the industrial area, but the wind was howling from the south, so we had to stay put for another day. And yeah, the dinghy trip to town was a nightmare, so we only tried it once.
Well done, Bubba. Well done. The chart plotter wouldn't start, but I think there's a connection problem and a fuse blown between the batteries and it, which has caused an alarm on the battery. In order to find out what that is, I've called up Ultramer. They said I need to fire up my laptop, which they told me to get when I was over in France.
That's like $100.
It's a
Windows laptop.
Yeah. So I called Stefan, and he's like, "Oh, you must connect the master bus thing to your laptop." And I'm like, "I've never started it." And he's like, "Oh, Riley."
Yeah.
Your mouse, I can't work.
Okay, I'll leave it alone. This is incredible. This is like, have you seen Mr. Robot?
Yes.
Have you?
Behind the panel of the chart table.
Yeah.
If you check the channel number 1.
316
Maybe the negative can touch the positive. It's the channel 3. The DSD 5 alone. You need to check on the DSD. You have something wrong there. I do not know what is it. It's amazing because you see, you have lost few events. Do you see?
Yeah.
What is it, chapter 5?
Yeah. I don't know how you keep fixing stuff from France, Stefan, but they're fixed. Well done, mate. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you very much. I was just thinking, Stefan, I'm pretty sure one day I'm going to give you a phone call from the middle of the ocean somewhere and you're going to save my life.
I hope you don't need to.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you very much, mate.
You're welcome.
Okay, au revoir.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
This beanbag is great. recommend for anyone thinking of sailing with their little kids. You love it in there, and you can't get out. Not a chance. So we are currently sailing down the coast from West Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale. And Riley's hand steering with the Code D. We've got some wind today, and we are flying along very nicely.
I had it on wind vane mode before and we got overpowered and shot up, and the apparent wind speed, which we're not supposed to let get above 15, was at 18, and we were just flying along. And it was just after I'd set it up, so I was still on autopilot, so I thought I'd flick it over and have a steer and make sure that everything was sort of, that we get in the groove, and then I can feel where it is, put it on autopilot and hopefully finish my coffee.
In the sunshine, raise your fire. Raise your fire.
So we just spent the last few days riding out some bad weather in the West Palm Lagoon. Just sitting on the boat, catching up with some work. We had to take the dinghy to land to upload a video, which was hilarious because it was just so rough, and we've got to go slow because of Lenny. And we saw our weather window today. We've had wind from the south, so we couldn't sail south into it. We didn't want to. And now the wind's coming from the northeast, so it's really nice. And we should be in Fort Lauderdale sometime this afternoon. It's a 40 nautical mile sail. And Lenny is kaput. He's been sleeping all morning. There is a yacht transport ship up ahead. Like, I didn't even know that was a real thing. How much business would they get per year? Like, how many? I know a lot of ships need to be shipped, but there can't be that many worth building a boat like that.
That boat there, Shamamna, should be sailing to wherever it's going, definitely. And the Ketch, they're massive boats. I know people that will sail it for you if you're not interested.
Hey! So we just sailed into the wind, we tightened up the head sail and we dropped the main, and we're going to cruise in to Fort Lauderdale with just the head sail out.
17th Street Bridge. We are a 40-foot sailing vessel requesting that you open on 3 o'clock.
It's opening. Yes, that was the worst filming ever, you guys, but Lenny's just woken up. Hey, baby. Hey.
We're not going to have enough room on that one, are we? It's over here.
And what are you doing?
Heading off to Just Catamarans to go and say hello to my old friends, Raph and Stu and the lads, Terry.
All right.
See if he got struck by lightning, so I should really go and check on him.
Yeah, chase that one up.
How long have you been down here for?
In Florida.
Yeah.
Do you have your license on you? Any form of ID on you?
Tune in next week and watch Riley talk his way out of trouble.
Okay, thank you.
And then we take you for a canal cruise before crossing the Gulf Stream to the Bahamas for that shark diving I was talking about earlier.